Elegy written in a country churchyard by Thomas Gray. You're going to hear a summary of this elegy in this video. Thomas Gray was an English poet, letter writer, classical scholar, and a fellow at Pembroke College, Cambridge. He is widely known for his elegy written in a country churchyard published in 1751 and considered as one of the finest elegies in English literature. The poem examines the themes of life and death, status, and the natural world as the speaker contemplates the life and death of the poor and the rich while also reflecting on his own mortality. The speaker begins the poem by saying he is in a churchyard with a bell tolling for the end of the day. He uses this image as the metaphor for life and death. It describes the scenery around him, speaking of the sun setting, the church, tower covered in a ivy, and an owl hooting, etc. He then focuses on the graveyard around him. He speaks of the men who are in the graves and thinks that no power of the world, natural or human, can make them alive anymore. He then reminded of their life when they were alive. They did very hard work of plowing, reaping, and cutting trees all alone. Their children waited at the door of the houses for the return in the evenings. He calls upon the proud, rich, and ambitious people not to be proud of themselves and hate the poor hard workers. The monuments have not been built on their graves. He imagines the hidden power of these peasants. They could have become great musicians, singers, or rulers, but they could not become any of this because they remained uneducated. Their poverty was an obstacle in their path of progress. However, they gained something great, that they remained away from committing crimes and never felt shame on their acts. When these rusties died, some educated poet wrote a few lines from the Bible on the graves. While dying, they wished that they should be remembered after death by the friends and near and dear ones. In the speaker's own epitaph, he remarks that he has died unknown to both fame and fortune, as in he never became famous and was not well born, but at least he was full of knowledge. He was a scholar and a poet. Thomas Gray reminds us that no matter what type of honors we receive on earth, we are all buried and on the same level when we die. Thus, this elegy has begun solemnly with the poet's lament but ends with an insight that enables the poet to cope with the loss he senses. Thank you so much.